Hello everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of Peppercraft, at least for me. Now, of course, as always, we have an awful microphone quality, and that's because I'm still using a, what's it called? It's the, it's like a face cam, basically. But yeah, unfortunately, I had a good friend, Picky Gray, who sent me the, some, things, about how you could adjust the settings or something. Unfortunately, those settings did not work for me. So we're still gonna have to deal with the laggy microphone. So this will probably be my last commentary video for a while, but it's pretty hard to do Peppercraft videos without commentary, because most of it is just building stuff or mining stuff. So we don't have too many plans for what I'm gonna do in this episode. I was gonna go nether mining, but I had some pretty good stuff. There was like a singular piece of lava just out in the middle of where I was, and that I walked into it and died, unfortunately. So I lost not everything, but I lost a good chest plate and a really good pick. So that was pretty unfortunate. I also can't build something because you have to get a set place where you're gonna build. And I would like to build something else eventually. I finished up my shop recently, so eventually we will, get on to building something somewhere. Maybe you could extend into that part of the mountain, but there's also that way, and I haven't expanded that way yet. Although the mountain does end right about here. If we were to go over here, see, the mountain pretty much ends right here. There's even like a little, kind of like cave thing up here. If I can do this parkour. Nope. So that's not now. But if you can see in this cave, you can actually see some cobblestone that I placed down. Yeah, in here. You can see up here. Yeah. No, that's the ladder. So that would be, you have to go down here a little bit further. Oh no, there's not a couple. Actually, I might have replaced it. Oh no, yeah, it's right here. Never mind. You can even see some of the wood down there, so I guess we'll just cover that up for now. So yeah, if we were to expand this way, we could actually go right into this cave here. But then we'd have to change all the walls into the that spruce wood. And I actually did do that once on a previous SMP. It took quite a long time. Yeah, and it was a pretty small cave. Here's Picky. And yeah, I just don't want to go through the process of doing that. So if I were to expand, I'd likely just cut out a separate square and the classic spruce walls, spruce floor, and the oak leaves stuff. So I guess throughout what we're doing here today, maybe we could start expanding the base, because I haven't actually, I don't have much else to build. I don't have much else use for more stuff. Let me just type in chat real quick. Here with the very loud keyboard. So now, I guess we could, maybe we could do a base tour, I guess, and then we could start building this way, but as I just previously said, I don't have much use of it, so I guess we should actually do a base tour. So this is a little pool I made, I'm not sure why, and there's actually now a community pool down by the giant Jedika statue, so I don't have much use of this. I mean, I didn't have much use for it in the first place. It's a fun little decoration, basically. And here's where I have my bed. There's also all my chests. I don't I don't organize my chest like most of the other people do. I'm just not that kind of guy. You have the anvil, crafting table, my furnaces. That one's out of coal. I need to get some more coal. Up here, there's a painting up there. This one doesn't have anything behind it, but some of the others do. This is an infinite water source. Now this is a strip mine that goes all the way down. You can see here, instead of gradually going down, you gradually go down for a few blocks, and then get down here, and there is a drop off. You can see the ladders, but you can also go like this. And then you go down. Yeah, this enters into the cave, so if you do like maintenance on this, there's a giant andesite patch right here, and I was using andesite to build as part of my store, so that's where I got most of that from. And then once you finally get down here, you are finally clear to go in a completely straight line. Yeah, here's the farm room. It's not the best, and I spent way too long making it. I don't have a whole lot of seeds, and that's why. I also know you need to place melons like one block apart, but I just really couldn't care less. You have sugarcane over here. The dirt part is where my sweet berries are gonna go, and here's a nice little like Donkey Kong painting where if you go over here, see hello bye, and there's lava. Moving up, the upstairs part is probably my favorite part. It just has such a really nice feel to it. You see upstairs you have the 3 block tall pillars of all the blocks. We have, I have 8 emeralds currently in the chest, so one more and we can place the second block. There's the lapis. You have the little fishing, not the fishing, the my fish tank. You have the disc. Spooky. I'll just put it in and then somewhere else. Here's the enchanting room. You also have the portal room, which I wanted to make like a little rainbow thing with like the rainbows of clay and the rainbows of wool, and then on top the rainbows of glass. And I did that on my first ever SMP. If that's too loud, I'm just gonna put that in the chest for right now. Yeah, it was a really fun process to go through, but once again, I was kind of like the dye guy. I had all the dyes on that server, and on here I don't have a whole lot of dyes. Up here is basically the maintenance for the fish tank. Nothing behind this, unfortunately. But yeah, you can just jump in. Yeah, I probably had about 9 fish first started, and now it's down to about 3. And I did get rid of my ocean spawn, just because I wanted to set one to my store, as well as the top base, because as you can see, climbing the ladder takes a good like 30 seconds just to reach up here. So yeah, I tried to reset the claim. So after this, I guess we can kind of explore some of the newer parts of the town, since it's been expanding pretty fast recently. There used to be a giant canopy over that little flower garden pool thing, and I think it looked really nice without it, but it also looks pretty sweet without the canopy. And we also have a lot of beacons. Well, like I could show you all like maybe like 8 beacons, I want to say. So we finally get up here. Now, going over here is where my ice pool used to be. I had to get rid of it because my parkour, I wanted it to end at the ice pool, so we could just use this bridge to go back. But then I had to put the fire to the final water drop, because you have to jump in here and then you get in the water. You can see it's actually completed the parkour. So this giant cobble outline is where the ice pool used to be. It is no longer there. Maybe last week I don't think you can see it from here. From this angle, you can see a giant pillar that kind of goes down. Added that just to make it look more like an actual bridge, and we're actually out of hunger right now. So before we try the parkour, I'm going to go back to here and eat something. I don't have a lot of food, at least. I mean, I've a bit of ground flesh, but oh yeah, we have steak. Got quite a lot of steak from when I tried to go as far east as I could. I eventually made it to, I almost want to say like a flower biome. It had a whole lot of flowers, birch trees, but it was also really open. So some oak trees, and ended at the ocean. I was gonna say that's probably a good like almost, has to have been at least like 2,000 blocks away from here. Which, when you think about it, is not like too far. But I walked for a good like 30, maybe even 45 minutes. I'm just gonna bring the water bucket so we can MLG water if we fall. Let's do it like that. Just hold the water in here. And I don't know if anyone's actually completed the parkour. I know I've gotten to about there. And then my PC went into like a laggy session, so I never ended up completing it. We have a single Neo right there. Go through there, and then one of the hardest jumps is right about here. Yeah, there we go. LG water time. It's hard when you kind of like. Did he break the villager farm? I gotta go see. Let's see if he broke the villager farm. So yeah, I guess this is the time to prepare the town. This was built maybe about a week ago, and I didn't build it, but I think it looks really nice with all the gardens, the lanterns. There's a really nice vibe to it. There actually used to be a ton of trees right here. I guess they removed them between when I last logged on, which wasn't that long ago. So, oh yeah, I saw Picky. Oh, he broke the villager farm. But that's funny. I guess they can be my customers since I haven't had any customers at my store right now. I wasn't planning to get too many customers. It was just a fun build, and maybe you can make a little extra money on the side. Here's the Aether portal thing that I made as a joke. It's kind of like Chap. Chap makes a lot of random stuff around town. Like if you go way over there, there's a. It's like a almost like a climbing thing. Here's some of the beacons right here. There's another blue one over there, so maybe we could change the color on this one. I was thinking maybe to light blue. Actually, no, we already had a light blue over there. So maybe we could change it to a normal green. I did get a lot of cactus from when I went all eastward. There's a small desert biome. Actually, it was pretty big, but it was mostly mountains, so there wasn't too many actual like dead bushes or cacti. This one used to be gray. And I thought the gray didn't look too good, so I changed it to a light green, which I think looks really nice instead of the gray. And there's the giant Jed statue. We have a minecart system, which also wasn't here when I last logged on. Should have been yesterday. This is also new, as well as all these. I believe this is where the chorus farm used to be, and then kind of got broken. Here's the you have all the minecart system goes through here. I'm guessing this is for the villager farm, and judging on how, yeah, and then right there, it is a part of the villager farm. So here's my store. The building on top is what it sort of originally looked like. Obviously, not as much detail. So what I did is I built a somewhat modern-looking store that looks similar to all these, and then to match like the kind of older style buildings on top, I rebuilt the old building on top. So you can see the signs here. You can go and read them back. Do all those. Here's my current needs. I also need some cacti, nether, redstone, all that. And then we have all the items on mine, of course, in the block farm. And then up here you have the actual part. You have some lanterns. This room is currently empty. I'm not sure what I'll put in there for the foreseeable future. And then you have the chest, which has all the mining tools. Mostly just the ones that I don't use anymore, although I haven't used any for a while since I died in the nether. Let's get to that image. You also have Picky's little place right here, which I know you can get in here somehow. Yep. I kind of want to know what's happening over here. He's talking about the Jed statue, so I'll head over there. Oh, there he goes. Can I make that jump? No, you actually can't get through the room, so I'll have to go out this way and make my way through the jail also is a dead end, I believe. This over here is, yeah, this is the turtle farm, or the torts as we like to call them. This is Malachi's new house, which I think looks really sick, better than the one that he and I tried to build together. Okay, so I'm guessing what happened with the villagers is he tried to use the this to move it down to the that villager place over there, and it didn't end up working. Christie Road. Yeah, that's the first road sign I've actually seen. I've heard him talking about them, but I never actually saw them. They're like trading with each other. I'm not going to trade with them. I don't want to mess things up. I almost ran into that guy. That would have not been good. Yeah, he's following that guy. It's just kind of bad though. This is the southern highway that I built. It what it does is it extends from the town, the southwestern edge of the town, and also I had to add these here because Chap owns this land. So instead of building this all the way around, I built some stairs because it looks way better than having nothing there. And I guess it's kind of like a can exit the path here. Then it gets a lot neater when you get down here. A few little curves, which look really nice from above. It goes through here. And there's like a giant mountain range. It extends so far that way. Well, maybe even like thousands of blocks. But yeah, you go through here. And I was planning to mine all the way through the mountain, but unfortunately I never got too far with this project. So maybe eventually I'll continue this, but not in this episode, since of course simply mining is not a very fun thing to do. Still have that water bucket. Also I have to add some torches down there. Here's a memorial that I built for Caesar. Caesar is a cat who belonged to a friend of mine. You can read on the signs there. And he unfortunately passed away in June. So I just thought I'd have a little memorial for him, since we all knew him pretty well, because she'd always send pics of him. And Caesar's just chilling on my lap right now, and he seemed like a pretty cool cat. Rest in peace. So that's pretty much it for the tour part. So before this ends, I do want to do something that's not just walking around talking about what's being built here. So I guess we could go here for a second, and see the admin abuse that happened. I don't know what the admin has against this particular share. By admins, I don't mean like someone who runs the server. It's like some of the people who play on the server, and most people who started it, have some form of admin. So yeah, I want to know what the admins have against this specific chair. Picky pointed this out yesterday. You can see all the barrier blocks around this chair. You can parkour over them. Someone's gonna think I'm like fly hacking. But I think that's pretty weird. Also, there's a whole lot of pixel art, and I'm really mad because probably in May, maybe early June, I built a pixel art. It just said the epic troll, and they got rid of it, so that's sad. We have a little pixel art that you can go under here, and I also should probably go to the Nether and show you the little base. I'm suffocating with something. Okay, well that was interesting. So let's not try that again. So there's also a little pool inside this build. The little cave, so maybe I could do something with that. And I also could make maybe like a balcony out here. Or maybe I could add onto this balcony, since I don't really have anything, we just have all the vines kind of growing around. I could also make another like secret room or something like that. So maybe I'm trying to find a good spot we could do that. We could go that way, but that's where I want to do the art that's kind of like an art project. I also don't want to go mining, since The straight mining is super long, and I don't have a whole lot of mining materials on me right now. So next, I guess we could use this for dye. We could also use, I don't know if you can use this for dye, but I don't believe we have a purple. Yeah, that's magenta. So if you want purple, I guess we could use the, where are those flowers I got? Yeah, they're right there. So do that, and then we'll get this blue dye right here. And then we'll put these two together. That should make purple. And then we can make some glass. Last, we have a lot of glass panes, but no actual glass. So I guess we're going to get sand. There's quite a lot right here, but I don't want to ruin it. So, and I already have kind of, so I guess I'll go further downstream to find a little bit of sand. I think we'll need 8. I don't know if I have any other sand in my chests currently, but at that point, I don't really care. We have a bit right here, so I can mine down with this, I guess. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can mine the other 3. I don't know if it better. It's easier to mine from above, of course. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll now head back to my home and put it in the furnace. So we might as well just put it up. No, actually, I didn't know that. So we have this one has 1, that one's 3, that one's 2. Let's just take that one out, put it in there. Unfortunate that we don't have a lot more coal, of course. As I said, I haven't been mining a whole lot recently. Do we have any extra coal in here? We have 1 extra coal, so that'll be 2 good for us. I also have some white dye. So we take that, we'll also take that, and it's about halfway, so we just gotta, I guess we'll just sprint around, maybe go in the pool a little bit. Of course, the Nether update changed things quite a bit, about a few weeks ago, and the massive Nether spawn that a lot of us used, the one that Picky used, at least, and the one that I used, actually happened to spawn right next to a pretty well-sized bastion, of course. I wasn't like there when it was discovered, so we didn't get any of the stuff in there. But it's still really nice to see that big building like right next to where you are. No, take that out of there. And we'll find an empty chest. There we go. I guess we can just take 1, put that in there as well. So that blue beacon is over there. Let's go there. Go. So I'm guessing, and I think I want to change the one that's over there, since I don't know. I think we can choose, but if it's like a beacon that's like in someone's house, I don't want to change it. But if it's one that's just kind of like in the middle of town, I'd feel a lot better changing it, because it's not like a certain one. So with that blue one over there, it appears to be, let me go check. Do we have jump boost? No, unfortunately we don't. So we'll have to do some small parkour. So let's see where this beacon is. Oh yeah, it's in the little area. Or it's pretty close to it. It's in this nice little area. I think it looks pretty nice, and it fits in pretty well with the water over here. Although I guess the other one is a fountain. I don't know. I'm just gonna change the other one. But once we do that, I believe we should be done. I don't want this to go for too long. And as I said, I'm not gonna try. I don't really want to do too many more commentary videos because my mic kind of is distracting. And there we go. We have the purple one. There's also a magenta one over there. But luckily they are different colors. It's so picky. the new color. It's gone. And of course we have purple over there, and we have magenta over there, and the magenta one was right by my shack. And luckily, the magenta one has the jump boost effect. There's a shulker box. I actually don't have a whole lot of end stuff. I did go to the end in an attempt to find an end city. I was not lucky enough to find one, unfortunately. Yeah, we have jump boost from, I'm guessing it might be this one. But like if you're over here, you don't get any jump boost. So I can go and check what the effects are on this one. But so this one it does have jump boost. So I guess that one's just too far away from it. To get up, I guess we'll have to go through the classic trapdoor bridge. And of course, we're getting quite a lot of jump boost since we're kind of sandwiched between the two jump boost ones. This one helped me a lot because I could jump down from the roof when I was working on it straight into the water. And then, since this one also uses jump boost, you can hop right back up. And here's a little thing where the turtles can go through. There's a little pumpkin dude that I believe Picky built that. I know Picky built this big tunnel. I know a lot of the times the turtles will go through and just get stuck up here, so I think that's an interesting thing that turtles do. So with that said, that pretty much concludes my first ever episode of Peppercraft. Hopefully I can actually find a spot to build. I do have to talk to Picky about a spot where I can build first. I'm thinking there's quite a bit of open space, both along the southern highway and maybe over here. I could try to clear it out and build something, but the hill I think it might look somewhat unnatural if we like grind out the whole hill. But I mean, I'm totally down to do it. I have quite a lot of free time, of course. So yeah, as I said, pretty much concludes that episode of Peppercraft, the first episode. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.